Okay.
Okay, after tribal, Victoria just got voted out. I had no clue. She decided to flip. You can explain.
You can literally see in my video footage, like, I took a while to vote because I figured, like, she would take it personally, and I was, like, praying that she'd understand, like, so last week we're friends and everything, but she did not.
She got pretty mad.
She would not hug me. I was like, can I explain? And she said no. So, man,
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I went to final 2. Honestly, me and you in final 2, that'd be good.
Me and Griffin are, like, the closest, I feel like, and I just think, like, we have worked together this whole time, so if I was up there with Griffin and Briley, or just Griffin, like, then there's 2 possible, like, good outcomes.
All right, I won immunity today, which was very lucky. It was trivia, and I did pretty good. Me and Annabelle were pretty close, but I ended up winning, which I'm really happy. I now have an individual immunity win for myself instead of, like, a team that I was last tribal. And I'm really hoping that I win immunity next tribal too, because I'm gonna go home if not. I was told today that if I did not win immunity, that I would have been going home, which sucks. And instead, Victoria went home, which is also awful because Maddie decided to flip. So Maddie impulsively, I feel like she has done multiple times, decided to vote Victoria at the last second instead of Annabelle, which I think was a horrible move. And I really think that was a bad idea for her, because she's been making, like, she has these big moves that don't necessarily have a good impact. Like, she voted Natalie out, like, on the first vote of the merge, she voted Natalie instead of Annabelle, which didn't really make any sense. Like, it was a big move that was different from what we were doing, but it doesn't necessarily, like, a good move. Like, it didn't really affect anything. Like, it wasn't, like, if Annabelle was out from then, things would probably be easier right now. I don't really trust Maddie at this point, but we'll see what happens.
So, I just voted Victoria out, and I feel so bad. It was really dramatic. I think she, like, was not expecting it at all. I think at this point, everyone trusts me, which is kind of cool, because I was voted most trustworthy, and it's, like, still no one has really realized that I'm not trustworthy. That sounds awful, but, yeah. And I'm gonna stick with Griffin unless he loses, but I think he's got it in the bag, because I do think it's gonna be a physical challenge or, like, a puzzle or something, so I don't think Briley would flip on Annabelle. I just think this next one's gonna have to go to rocks, which sucks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. I have all these people around my little itty bitty finger. So, me and Maddie are still in that alliance, right? Me, Maddie, and Briley. And now that Victoria's gone, Griffin cannot win anything else. I really freaking hope that Griffin does not win, because that's gonna, like, frick me in the ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, that cannot happen. I'm kind of nervous. I'm getting nervous, but I'm hoping that I can just pull this off and I can just win immunity, because that would be the best case scenario, obviously. But the best case scenario, I win immunity, we yop Griffin out against me and Briley and Maddie in the bag. Even if Griffin's in it, I think still in the bag, but I would definitely be more, memento. I would definitely be more nervous with Griffin, but also, like, what has Griffin done? You know, like, no tea, no shade, but also, like, yeah, I haven't seen it either. It's the last challenge, so I feel like it's gonna be hard. I just don't want to, like, do any physical activity. Maybe it can just be, like, one big puzzle. I could do that. Easy money. Easy money. But, like, if there's, like, if it's anything like the treadmill one or the puzzle one, then, like, I'm good. But yeah, I'm excited. I really enjoyed this game. I'm also, like, shitting bricks because if I don't win immunity tomorrow, then it's probably game over for me. But I don't know, because I feel like Briley and I trust Briley, like, completely. And so I feel like Briley and I have, like, literally been together since Elizabeth was out. We're, like, the only 2 yellow people. So I don't know. We'll see. Pray for me. So my hopes for tonight are that Griffin wins the challenge, and then maybe Briley ends up turning and voting on Annabelle. And I think she's not actually really playing the game, so I think, oh my gosh, there's Griffin. I think that we have a shot to make it, but my hopes or my chances are looking decently good unless they turn on me. So yeah, okay, bye.
Welcome, Final Four, to your final immunity challenge. First things first, Griffin, for the last time, I need immunity back. Thank you. All right, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, we are going to be playing The Amazing Race. Have y'all heard of that?
Nope.
Well, for today's challenge, you're going to start with a bag. Your bag has 1 puzzle piece in it. You're going to go to your first station, which I'll tell you where that is. You're going to go to the first station, complete a challenge. Once you complete that challenge, you'll know where you're going for your next challenge. You're going to complete a series of several challenges. At every challenge, you're going to receive 1 puzzle piece. Once you've received all of your puzzle pieces, you'll come back here, and the first one to complete their puzzle wins immunity. Pretty simple, really hard. And you're all wearing your designated colors, so I will give you your bags to put your puzzle pieces in. Okay, black, gray, green, and blue. Come get your puzzle pieces. Black, gray, green, blue. All right. So, first, your first station is you're going to go to Ayers Hall on the side that we're closer to, not the other side. Make sure you hold on to that bag. Do not let go of it. Film yourselves so that we can have more content. And then we will be here when you get back. Cool. All right, come down here and we're gonna start.
In the front.
In the front. Slide closer to Cumberland.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Mark, say go!
Make sure you film yourselves.
Not to throw up.
Welcome to the Final Four challenge, to the first leg. You guys have 2 options. You can either drink one of these milkshakes or run down the stairs and back up twice. All right, for this part of the challenge, you can choose to either drink one of these milkshakes or run down the stairs and back up twice.
If we take a sip.
Down and up and down and up.
Down and up, down and up.
Let me drink this whole thing.
Drink that whole thing.
What do we say, guys?
I'm gonna drink it.
Dude.
Oh my god, it's not moving.
One.
Dude, I can't. Alright, come on. Come on. Hold your nose. Looks like Dijon mustard, it's not bad.
No. No shit.
That's right, just Dijon mustard.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bro,
Sorry.
that
Sorry.
shit's not even fucking funny.
I'm not.
Annabelle, get your shit together, bro.
fucking food, drink it, you pussy.
Griffin back up from his first lap on the stairs.
Where's my next light?
A little bit more. You gray?
Blue.
Blue? All right, next place you're going to the 4th floor of the library. You're trying to find Ben. That's 1. All right, next part of the challenge. You're heading to the 4th floor of the library. You're trying to find Ben, who is hidden somewhere on that floor. Good luck. Next part of the race is from the hide and seek challenge. You have to go to the library and find Ben, who is hidden somewhere on the 4th floor.
On the 4th floor?
On the 4th floor. All right, next part of the challenge. You're heading to the library. You gotta find Ben, who is hidden somewhere on the 4th floor.
4th. Okay. Make myself. Oh,
Good luck out there.
thank you.
Alright, so what we're doing is I have to hide in the library, and for the challenge, the final 4 are gonna have to find me. We've only been told it has to be on the 4th floor. We're on the 4th floor, and we're walking from the elevators right now, and we're just looking for a place to hide for me. Sorry, and you know what? I think we actually found one. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Alright, see you in an hour. I'll see you then. I think I might just have a knack for finding the hardest places to find and hiding in them, because I am in a box. It says, employees only, and this is how much we move the box. It's this much.
Just tell me where he is.
No. He's somewhere on the floor.
Oh, dude, this place is huge. Here. What? Did you say where to go? On the 4th floor?
It's just on this floor. You know what Ben looks like?
I
He has
do.
yellow glasses.
Okay. Huh. Can you give me like a hot and cold? No.
I cannot.
Okay, cool. Seriously. Update, I'm not doing well. I have a huge cramp and my heart's hurting. What? Where is he? No, it's blue.
this in-person skiing because none of us can find him. I don't know, dude. I'm starting to get annoyed.
Track.
The track.
The track.
I'm starting to stress out because I don't see anybody else, like, which means everybody else found him and I didn't, and I don't know where the fuck he is. What? Where am I supposed to go?
The track.
Fucking track, are you kidding me? I'm now headed to the track. Finally found Ben. Fucking annoyed, I passed that place like 3 times. I had such an advantage and it was taken away. Griffin and Bradley already got it. I don't really care if Bradley wins. I care if Griffin wins.
I told him just to sit at a desk.
Griffin, what are you at?
75.
Heard. Bradley, what are you at?
65.
You're at 65. You're done. Yep. All the way out. All the way out.
Like this? Restart. Yeah, all the way out.
There you go. Good. Bradley, get that right arm out. There you go. Oh, and Annabelle has reached the challenge site. Annabelle, your challenge is over here. Your challenge is over here. Griffin and Briley are completing the second part of this challenge.
This is so bad. I'm really nervous. I come back here. Okay, what do I do now?
Go to the track. Boom, man.
The track?
Yep.
Okay.
Outside gym.
Okay.
Annabelle has started her cups. Good, you're good. Briley is coming down the last straightaway with her cups. Griffin has fallen behind.
Good job, good job.
It's about to be done. Griffin, what color puzzle? Black. Is this the finish line?
Yeah.
You're good. Go. Where? 6th floor of the library. Good luck. Annabelle's almost halfway done with this part of the challenge.
Just past Bradley. That's a bad sign. I'm not gonna lie. I'm way in last place right now. But it's because every time I try to run, I have this huge cramp in my side. I don't know why. I did not eat or drink very well today. And I'm probably just not as in shape as the others, but my heart is hurting. So maybe I'll catch up, maybe I won't. But yeah, that's what's happening.
Okay, I'm coming. Y'all like blacked on the elevator.
Dude, I had such a lead because I drank that nasty ass shit and almost puked on that bitch. Ugh.
You can make it up. I believe in you. Come on, Annabelle. Don't quit. Don't quit. If you're done, you're good. Here you go. 6th floor of the library.
The library again?
Yes.
Go, run.
I'm walking back to the library. Dude, I'm hoping everyone else is slowing down because my stamina right now is not fucking there. That one was the hardest.
Watch this slideshow.
Okay.
When you watch it, you're going to go to the torchbearer where you're going to see Brady. And Brady's going to ask you a series of questions about this slideshow. You have to get all of them correct to get your puzzle piece.
This is awful. I'm like Dory. I said, also I have my video thinker. Airdrop it to you. Okay.
Ready?
If I don't get it right after I'm back.
Yeah.
Shit.
It should be starting.
Good video. Okay.
No. Go to the torchbearer, find Brady. If you get one wrong, come back. Good luck.
Sucks.
Oh, what's up? So you have to watch this slideshow once, and when you're done, you're going to go to the torchbearer, find Brady. He's going to ask you a series of questions, and you have to get them all right to get your puzzle piece. If you get one wrong, you come back here and watch it again. Ready?
Welcome.
We saw you long ago.
Yeah. You ready for the questions?
Hi, friend.
Hello. All right. What two colors of sticky notes was the woman using?
Green and red.
That works. Okay, what three colors were the numbers flashing?
Red, yellow, and black. Or black, yellow, and red.
Yep. Okay. How many floors did the elevator go up?
3, 4, 5.
Right. Torchbearer. I'm waiting for Briley to finish with her questions. I'm exhausted. There's no way I memorized anything in that video, so I'm gonna have to go back, but hopefully I can get it right on my first try.
Final question. Which slide was before the key and the lock?
Is it the 3 doors and the lady in the yellow jacket? No.
What was it?
Yellow and the lady. Lady in yellow jacket.
That is correct. You have all 5. Here's your puzzle piece. What color are you? Green. Alrighty. Alrighty. You are all good to go.
Where?
To Strong. Enjoy.
Wow.
Good luck.
You don't have any story?
I'm in the elevator in the library up to the 6th floor. I'm really hoping this one's hard and the other people are still here because this is the only chance I have of catching up. Keep you updated.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is get on this side.
Fuck, they're already here and done.
What you're gonna do, you're going to watch this video, and you're gonna watch it once. Go to the torchbearer where Brady is, and Brady's gonna ask you a series of questions. You have to get them all right to get your next puzzle piece. If you get one wrong, you have to come back here, watch the video again, and go back to the torchbearer.
Okay.
You ready?
Fish. Guy with the thing. Note to note of class. Oh, $6. 2, 3, 4, 5, Bunch of numbers, yellows, and colors.
Second question. What 3 colors were the numbers flashing?
Yellow, black, and red.
Alrighty. Question number 3. How many floors did the elevator go up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You start on 3, but it's 4, and then 5. So I guess 2.
That's correct. Name 3 fruits or vegetables that were in the basket.
Or no, sorry. There's 1. And
What? That's not correct.
go back.
Yep.
First floor.
All right, there's $3 in the sauna. She had a yellow jacket and a red
Doors
hoodie.
opening.
All right.
Coming up.
Did you get it right? Yeah. No shot. I don't fucking believe you.
Okay, actually.
I'm not having fun. I am for real.
Are you ready for your questions? Alrighty. What 2 colors of sticky notes was the woman using?
I've been told I have good balance.
Almost done.
You jinxed it.
Ready, I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
Like 4 more steps, come on.
You're almost there.
All right.
6th floor in the library.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Good luck.
You're welcome. Last question. What slide was before the key in the lock?
I don't remember. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say it was the girl walking past the 3 saunas with the yellow jacket and a red hat.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Alrighty,
gosh!
here is your puzzle piece. You are blue, right?
Yes!
You go to Strong Hall and you'll finish that challenge. Good luck.
Thank you!
I'm gonna show you this video,
Okay.
and then you just need to remember the details, and then they're gonna ask you questions about it at the torchbearer.
Okay.
So, and if you get a question wrong at the torchbearer, you have to come back here and watch the video again, and then run back to the torchbearer.
Okay.
So,
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Riley's had a lot of time to work on this, all by herself. No stress.
Making a square.
Making a square.
Dude, I need to figure this shit out now. Like, not be dramatic.
Alrighty, what 2 colors of sticky notes was the woman using? Alrighty. What 3 colors were the numbers flashing? Alrighty, question 3. How many floors did the elevator go up? Name 3 fruits or vegetables in the basket.
Eggplant, cabbage, and apple. They're like lettuce. Edible lettuce.
Alrighty, last question. What slide was before the key in the lock?
What's the kid painting on the ground?
That is not correct.
How does someone remember that?
They've made it this far, and all they have to do is solve one little tiny 5-piece puzzle.
But you know what? Shut up! I had to get fucked.
For a spot in the final 3.
Riley, what are we doing wrong? Hey, if someone's coming, fucking trip them. This is annoying me. I'm so good at puzzles that I'm actually having an aneurysm right now.
It's okay. You have a lot of time.
Oh my gosh.
This puzzle is
gosh.
hard, so just take a
Oh my
deep
gosh.
breath
Oh my gosh.
and go slowly.
Fuck!
Incorrect. Wait.
No, that's not right.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
It looks almost right, but it's not. All right, welcome back. I'm going to say the questions again. I know you probably should get them, but what 2 colors of sticky notes was the woman using? Alrighty. Question 2, what 3 colors were the numbers flashing? Alrighty. Question 3, how many floors did the elevator go? Okay. Name 3 fruits or vegetables.
Edible lettuce, eggplant, apple.
Okay. Question 5, what slide was before the key in the lock? Alrighty. Here you go. That's strong.
Riley, we've got to fucking figure this out like right now. Like literally.
Do we know how wide it's supposed to be? Like
Square.
All right, are we doing the whole thing where like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle's not a square?
No, it's a
That's
square.
not-
It's a square. It's
Yeah,
equal on all
it's a
sides.
square. Equilateral.
How? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. That's my fault.
Okay, I was supposed to run to the torchbearer, but instead I ran to the rock, which is the complete opposite way of the torchbearer. So, safe to say, I'll probably be back to the library to rewatch that video. I am dying right now. This is awful.
I accidentally ran to the rock instead of the torchbearer.
All right, question 2. What 3 colors were the numbers flashing, not white?
Yellow, red, orange.
That's incorrect.
Do I have to go back?
Yes. Let's go back.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't know how to do it! Hey, good luck, Griffin. I hope you suck a dick in doing this because if you get this as what I do, I will not be your friend ever again.
Griffin, it is so hard.
You gotta make it square.
All right, Griffin's number 3 here.
Dude, I can still taste that nasty ass shake that was in my fucking mouth. Annabelle's literally fine. Put that phone, please.
You might think that Briley and Annabelle don't have an advantage here, but from the looks of it, Griffin is making nothing, and they're getting pretty close to squares.
What 3 colors of numbers were flashing? That doesn't include white.
Red, yellow, black.
That is correct.
Okay.
All right, question 3. How many floors did the elevator go up?
3. No, 2. It went up 2.
That is correct. Question 4. Name 3 fruits or vegetables that were in the basket.
Oh my gosh, okay. I'm sorry, guys.
If you guys are fans of Survivor, you have seen this puzzle before.
No. Never.
It's the same thing, Annabelle. You did the same thing!
I think Griffin did.
What?
Yeah.
Annabelle, have you tried making a square?
Have you tried sucking my fat dick?
Whoa! Management, baby!
Yeah! Management! Just lots of management. What the hell?
Oh, I'm
Wait,
sorry,
what
I'm
did
just
they
kidding.
say?
She said, I can't get it.
It's done.
It's done.
Okay,
Dude, like this, we all keep going back to this. So we gotta erase this from our minds. Can we work together? Can we, like...
I hate this. I'm not having fun. I am not having fun.
I'm glad you
I'm gonna
played this
actually
game.
start crying. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying.
You know what?
right now.
As you fucking should.
Right now, this is the hardest shit ever.
What 3 colors were the numbers flashing?
Black, red,
Alrighty. How many floors did the elevator go up?
2 floors.
What 3 fruits or vegetables were in the basket?
Carrots, apple, orange.
That is correct. Last question. What slide was before the key in the lock?
The guy fixing the phones. Like working on the phone.
That's incorrect.
Oh my gosh, should I forfeit? Is anyone done? Is that possible?
Should I ask Nate about
Yeah,
this?
because I know I have no shot.
Call Nate Menzel on speaker.
He knows I blacked out in the elevator earlier, so.
Yeah, are you okay? How did that even...
I have not eaten today,
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it was my own fault.
Brady just called and said that Maddie wants to forfeit the challenge because she got the questions wrong like 6 times in a row.
Oh my lord.
So Maddie is out of the challenge, and that means I'm going to give y'all a hint now.
All right.
So I'm going to give y'all the hint, and after I give you the hint, I'm going to start a 15-minute timer to give you another hint. The square is the piece that goes inside of this one. And if you need me to say it again, just tell me.
All right. Wait.
No.
Okay, so we're all agreeing that's not it still.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, that was correct. Okay.
How was
That's
it?
right, Griffin, you're doing the wrong thing. Yeah, so fun.
Riley's been here for an
actually, that's the
hour,
wrong
so I
one.
don't think she's having fun either.
Really?
Appreciate it.
Tell me that was
Yeah,
Maddie gonna do it for fun?
dude. The 15 minutes had to have passed.
Nah, it's you have 4:45 left.
Oh, what?
All right. Is that all 5 pieces?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh my god, yes!
Griffin wins final immunity. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Cannot be voted out, and will make it to the final 3.
Let's see how this works.
It's because this piece was out. Very smart.
I don't know what I did, but
All right, congratulations. Let's go to
Yeah,
tribal
that I
council.
can
Welcome to the final tribal council, where one of you will be voted out. 3 of you will make it to the finale, and 1 of you will not. We'll bring in the members of our jury. Natalie, Keegan, Travis, Elizabeth, and then Cole, Eilish, and Victoria are too busy for us. So, although it is a Saturday night, and this is what we're doing. So,
love going to school.
finale on Tuesday. Y'all excited?
Super.
Yeah. It's weird that we've been playing this for 70 something days and it's coming to an end in 3. So, first, Griffin, go ahead and describe how you're feeling right now.
Just great. Especially after coming in like way after those 2. It's nice to win.
Do you feel obligated to be nice to people anymore? Or
I'm gonna be nice to people.
It's all in an act. It's all in an act.
Must be so big to everybody.
all right, Annabelle, what would you say are the chances that we tie tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. It would be pretty funny.
Interesting. So, do you think it'll be 2-2?
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping not.
You hope
but
not?
We'll see.
So Maddie, is tonight another good night to make a big move, or do you think that's already passed?
Last week killed me is all I'm gonna say. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Okay.
I don't know. Half the jury's not here, so no.
All right, Bradley, I'll ask you again. What?
Don't ask me about the puzzle.
Did you have fun doing that puzzle?
I hated that puzzle. I hated it. It was torture.
You're welcome. And you can thank Brent, because he made that. I asked you this a while ago. What are the chances? What are the chances of you winning this game?
Slim. Percentage-wise, what, out of 100?
Out of 100.
Out of 25.
25.
25? So that's gone down from the final 7 or 8.
Last time I was like 35 or whatever.
You said
40.
She said 43. At some point you said 70.
No. I said 53.
53.
But there were a lot more
You did say
people in the
70.
game at that point, so.
So you'd think that your chances have gone up from the final 8 to the final 4. Yes or no?
Have gone up?
Uh-huh.
Well, I have made it longer than I thought I would, but statistically speaking.
I like your shirt. Yeah, I mean, that's all the questions I have. Does anyone, like, I guess y'all can't ask questions.
You gave up this challenge.
I had to. My heart was hurting. I passed out in the elevator. I ran to the rock instead of the torchbearer. Yeah, I like fell a little bit and then I had to sit down. It went black. Yeah.
Does that
Like
Did y'all get that on video?
my heart was dying. I'm not worried about videoing myself. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm like.
So that's like, Survivor's only had a couple people pass out during a challenge. Now we've had one, so it's like we're real.
Happy I could do that for you.
All right, and with that, it is time to vote. Bradley, you're up first. Do you know what you're doing?
I do, but I don't want to do it. It wasn't my first option.
I really don't know. I don't know. I really needed somebody else to win that challenge. I am so sorry, Maddie. I am so sorry. If you get voted out, I am so sorry. I'm not having fun. This isn't fun, bro. I'm sorry. I love you. But I gotta stick with Griffin. So yeah.
Annabelle from my last vote, I voted for her like 5 times, so I hope this time it finally works. It's probably gonna go to rocks.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Annabelle. Maddie. We're tied. 1 vote Annabelle, 1 vote Maddie. Annabelle. Last vote. The 13th person voted out of Survivor UTK and the 8th and final member of our jury, Annabelle. Please ring your vote.
Damn. Good to know.
Annabelle, your tribe has spoken. Alright, congratulations, final 3. You've made it a long way. I'm proud of all of y'all. I'll see you on Tuesday for the finale.
I don't even know what to say. I was so close. I was so fucking close. I'm so caught off guard by that. I mean, not really. I mean, I was expecting to like go to rocks and then probably be voted out, but I was not counting on Bradley's flipping. I'm not fucking voting her.
Really?
Actually, well, shit. I don't think any of them deserve to win. I deserve to win. Dude, seriously, if I made it to the 3rd, it would have been me. It would have been me. No, it would have been me. I don't think any of them deserve my vote. Well, now I don't know. I was so close. I drank that shake for nothing.
All right, friends, I'm on my way to the filming of the finale. I'm excited to see what happens. It's very surreal that this is actually the end. because we've been doing this all semester, and I've been planning this since like the beginning of the summer. So it's just very weird that this is actually coming to an end in about an hour. So we'll see what happens. All right, welcome everybody to the finale of Survivor UTK. First, before we start, we'll bring in the members of our jury. Natalie, Keegan, Travis, Elizabeth, Cole, Eilish, Victoria, and Annabelle voted out at the last Trump Council. Started off by saying you guys all look great, and I'm excited to be here. How this is going to work is we're going to start with the final three giving like a 1-minute intro speech, and we're going to move into questions from the jury. And then I prepared one question for each member of the final three. They'll give finishing speeches, and then we'll vote for a winner. So, to get started, we'll start with Briley. Riley, go ahead and give your intro.
Good evening, everyone. I cannot believe we have made it this far. My name is Briley Langford, and it has been an honor to compete against all of you on this first season of Survivor UTK. Y'all were worthy opponents who brought a vast number of strengths to the table. You shaped me in more ways than you will know, and I had to adapt and overcome in each challenge because of y'all. It was no easy task, and I am extremely grateful to be here today and stand in front of you.
All right, Griffin. Thanks for picking the sun.
I didn't write a speech, so I'm going to play it, but I had a lot of fun playing. All of you guys were great players. No one here was like not trying or didn't try in the game, so it made it really fun. And I think a lot of you guys don't see me as a threat in the game, but I'm hoping you guys will ask me questions so I can kind of explain that to you. But whoever wins tonight, everyone here did a good job, so I'll be happy with the outcome of either way.
My speech sounds so mean compared to yours. Hold on, wait, I'm actually so nervous. One second. This is not like y'all's at all. Okay, just do it. All right. So I believe that I've played the most social game of anyone because I chose the right people to trust from the beginning, and I only received one vote in the whole 3 months that we played from Annabelle. Thank you. I was the deciding vote for 3 of the vital tribal councils because I had both sides trust me each time, and everyone always assumed I was with them until I'd go to vote and then take like 30 minutes deciding who to vote for. I kind of let like Eilish and Griffin lead me a little bit, and then when I needed to start making my own decision, I did so well enough that everyone still trusted me. The people I worked with know that I thought of every possible way that things could go wrong before we voted. I feel like part of my game was actually putting my trust in the right people, and our friendships out of the game helped me a lot, and I made the moves that I felt I had to make when necessary. So I feel like I've been playing this game harder than anyone, and no one really noticed. Thank you. That was so good.
All right, so.
Oh, sorry. Good catch.
All right, now we'll move into the jury. So we don't have a specific order, so whoever wants to go first and whoever wants to go next, just come on up. Who wants to go first?
Should I go first?
Travis?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Oh gosh, Devin Ryan.
Hello, y'all. I want to start off by congratulating y'all, first of all, and then I have a little something before I ask your question. So I just want to
Before I begin, I just want to say that I'm thankful for a couple of things and people. First, thank God that Maddie isn't voting tonight because we might be here till 2 in the morning. Thank God Briley isn't voting. Don't think you got away with anything because she may take that opportunity to stab the only person that trusted her with information in the back. And thank God Griffin isn't voting because I might be out of the jury. And thank God that Eilish isn't sitting there because then I would actually have to probably vote for her. And I don't want her to have satisfaction. So, Briley, did you think that just because Yellow has a majority on the jury that you would automatically receive our votes tonight?
I did not. I do know that there's a majority of Yellow on the jury, but we're all very worthy opponents sitting here that gave our best in the game. And so I do not believe that all Yellow Tribe will give their votes to me.
Cool. All right, and so the night that I got voted out, I made a big deal about the 3 Heathers, as you guys might remember. Maddie and Griffin, who were the 3 Heathers? I want someone to take ownership of that 3-person alliance that someone has already told us existed. And who was the people making the decisions post-merge, and why was it that Victoria was kept in the dark during that time?
I think the 3 Heathers was me, Maddie, and Eilish. I think we were the ones pushing the moves the most. And I don't think we really kept Victoria necessarily in the dark. We pretty much did include her in every vote. But I think me, Eilish, and Maddie were the ones who were really making the decisions.
Maddie, do you have anything?
Yeah, we were definitely the ones texting the most. I feel like it was us kind of trying to think of everything that could go wrong, so we texted all, and then we'd obviously want Victoria to vote with us and everything, and didn't want to keep her in the dark, so we'd update her. But I think throughout the week it'd be us 3 kind of talking about everything happening. So.
Gotcha. Well, again, congratulations for sitting here. My vote is completely open. That might come as a shock, but you guys really need to convince us. So, thank you.
All right, what's up next? Keegan, go ahead.
So before I get started, I want to really quickly just let you guys know what I've seen in the game so far. So hopefully if there's any misunderstandings, you guys have a chance to step in and tell me where I'm wrong. But this is how I saw all of the votes from my perspective. Vote number 1, all right? Cole messes with Travis's paranoia and gets us to vote off, unfortunately, our good friend Natalie. After that, I tried to make a move on both Travis and Eilish. I failed, I got voted out. After that, Eilish and Griffin spearheaded an attack on Yellow Tribe, taking Travis out shortly after Elizabeth. After that, Cole tried and failed to make a move on Griffin. Eilish got voted out for being the biggest threat. Annabelle roped Maddie into voting Victoria out. And then finally, Briley backstabs Annabelle in the very last vote to secure her spot in the final 3. My first question goes out to Matt. As far as I can tell, you never made a single plan and you never executed anything. From what I see, it was Eilish and Griffin the entire time. You say that you play a really strong social game, but I never saw that. I talked to Eilish before I got voted out. I talked to Griffin before I got voted out, but you did not say a word to me. So my question for you is there any part of this game that you truly feel was totally yours?
Yes, I definitely think I actually tried to make a lot of moves that I knew Cole was going to flip at the merge. So I hung on to him, told him all the information between us 3. I don't think they knew that. Because I knew he was my way to get into Yellow if I wanted. Because he was talking to Travis and everything. Thing that I did. I did tell Cole that Eilish had the idol. That was me. Because I wanted, and I told the Yellow people too after that happened. I think I told Briley and Elizabeth that was me because I needed an in with Yellow. And I was like, if I do this, they'll know I want to work with them. And hopefully that gets me out of their heads to vote me. So, yeah.
All right. My next question is for Briley. I've already talked about how I saw each vote. And I'm honestly considering if your move on Annabelle
was just too little, too late. I'm not going to say it was a bad move. I think it definitely increased your odds of winning. But what would you say to a jury member who thinks that someone else here has been playing the game all along and that you only decided to really play at the last second?
A lot of people, or from one of our challenges in the beginning, it was said that I was I was voted most boring, as you know. And I think my boringness was mistaken for as like uninterest in the game, when really it was more of a strategy to keep me on my way moving forward to get to the spot where I am here, just keeping those friendships and sort of building off of other things to get to where I am. So that was my main thing from the beginning. And then now the end with Annabelle, that was hard for me because obviously I was a Yellow Tribe member, someone who I worked with from the beginning. But I remember sitting and like going back and forth about it and thought, okay, like I'm in the game Survivor, and I'm trying to survive. So what do I have to do selfishly in the end for myself to get to the final 3?
All right, thank you.
Go next.
Those were some mean questions. Okay, so congratulations on getting to the end. It's so good. My question is for all 3 of you. What was your main character moment? Like, what was your point where you were like, this peak game, like, I'm the best, nobody can beat me? Griffin, go first.
Yeah. Can I do like a physical moment and a social moment?
Sure.
For my social game, I think my biggest move, or like the part where I like started trying hard, was the coal boat, because originally that night the plan was to vote Eilish, and me and Maddie kind of decided together, but I was like more of a main factor in building Cole out, and to do that, I needed Victoria's vote, which I'm sorry, but I did lie to you about that. Cole threw nothing about your name out, but I knew you would not go against him. I knew you would not go against him if you did not think that he was like going against you, and that worked. I feel bad about it, but it was what I needed to do to get you out, or to get Cole out, so I did that. And then for physical move, the last 3 challenges, I mean, one was a team one, but I won the last 2 challenges individually, and I knew I needed to because I was going to get voted out if I did not. Even on though that Victoria got voted out, if I did not win immunity, I was told I was going home. So I knew from there I actually had to start trying, and then I was at risk to be voted out. So for those last 3 immunity challenges, I really tried.
I would say one of my biggest moments was the one that Keegan just referenced, which was voting Annabelle out. I think it was unexpected, and it was definitely the one that I sort of struggled with, and then got me into the final 3. But I think from like one of the earliest points where I was like, okay, maybe I have a shot, because I came in and I was like, there's a bunch of awesome people here with so many different strengths. I remember our first challenge and like Travis knowing everything, and I was like, okay, like I don't stand a chance against him. Or, like, I was like, oh my gosh. And even like the physical stuff, we had some big guys here, and I was like, no, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. I think the hanging challenge was the first one when I hanged for like a good chunk of time, where I was like, I didn't expect it, and then I was like, okay, if I can do this and keep pushing myself a little harder, then maybe I'll have a chance. So.
Okay, so I feel like one of my bigger moments was obviously voting Victoria out. No one expected that. I decided to do it because I knew Griffin and Victoria were super close. I knew they'd probably take each other to the final 2, those final 2. And then I knew obviously Annabelle and Riley were super close, they'd take each other. So I didn't have anyone who was like, I mean, me and Griffin were working together the whole time, but I was a little iffy about him because he knows everything I've done. He knew I was a threat in the game, probably at that time, one of the bigger threats, final 5. So immediately I was like, I gotta get talk to Annabelle, gotta talk to Briley, and we gotta do something about getting either of them out, honestly, because I kind of wanted UT to trust me. I knew they already trusted me. I wanted everyone's trust, and that ended up working for me, and I ended up, having to vote Victoria off. And then Griffin was kind of left with no one, because he knew they would work together, and they would trust me, and then he also needed my trust. So like everyone needed me, and everyone trusted me. So that was my big thing.
Thank you.
All right, anyone from blue? Want to go? All right, cool.
Let's get down to business. My first question is for Griffin. My question is, why do you think you are more deserving of a vote than the two people next to you?
I think for Briley, her strategy was more laying low and just getting to the end. And I think for me, I wasn't like too big of a social threat or too big of a physical threat, but I kind of stayed like, I did some in both parts. I wasn't a huge like social threat, or I wasn't a huge physical threat. So I was kind of able to not be a giant threat, or people not see me as a giant threat while still making it through the game. And I think Maddie, we made decisions together a lot, but I think I did make some more moves individually, and I had more of a physical game than her as well. But I think,
Okay. My next question is for Maddie. What do you think was your most notable lie throughout the game? And what do you think was your most notable time of telling the truth? Like, when do you think you telling the truth affected your game and your success?
I feel like I lied a lot because, like I said, I feel like multiple times I had two sides telling me different things, two sides thinking I was voting with them, and then, like I said, I'd go to decide out there. I don't know what my most notable one was. Honestly, maybe when I told like the vote with you two or something, and you both kind of needed my vote and trusted me, and I was like, yeah, I'm voting with you. I don't know, maybe that was my best lie. So Eilish had told me she had told me a couple times, she was like, oh man, like, this game is getting to be like a lot, and like, the exams, like, blah, 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 like, I don't know if I want to say it. She's like, but like, obviously, like, don't vote me out. So I told everyone else who was left in the game that she had said this, and I was like, I would be okay with voting her out because of this, because I knew they wouldn't trust me. Obviously, me and Alex are good friends. So my only way of proving to them that I was actually going to vote her out was to tell them the truth that Eilish had told me she's okay with being voted out because exams. So yeah.
Okay, I have notes. So, all right. My questions have changed a little bit based on the new information I have received, but that's okay. That's the game. So, first of all, I just want to say congratulations to the three of you. I'm very happy and proud of Maddie and Griffin to see y'all there. Obviously, I wish it was me and Briley. Very entertained and impressed that you're still here also, so I'm very happy to see the three of you here. So yes, I've had a great 3 months playing this game. It's crazy that it's ending right now, but I'll go with Griffin first. So Griffin, I'm honestly jealous of your long game and staying low and establishing strong roots. Since I was a big threat throughout the majority of the game, this kept the heat off of you. But now, you are having to prove yourself more worthy of winning this game than Maddie. You had plenty of options throughout the game to flip and work with the former Yellow Tribe, but you chose to stick with Blue almost until the very end. Do you think this laying low strategy is enough for you to win this game, or should you have made bigger moves? And if you think it is enough, please tell me why.
I think it is enough. I mean, the former Yellow Tribe gave me plenty of opportunities to join them. And I could have. I kept my options open and I thought about it, but I never did because I knew I could trust y'all. I knew that y'all would go with me and that I wasn't going to be like a big target. And if anyone was going to get voted out between us, it was going to be like you or Cole because you guys were the bigger threats. And like near the end, I did start playing and making moves once my like shields were gone because I knew I was going to have to prove myself somehow and I can't just go through the whole game with having a shield. So I did start making moves at the end and throughout the merge. It wasn't just at the end.
And what were those moves at the end?
I think my biggest move was getting Cole out because I knew that he was going for talking with the Yellow Tribe. I knew I couldn't trust him. I knew I could trust you much more than I could trust him, so I wanted him out before you. And I think at the merge, the first vote of the merge, Natalie got voted out, and I was able to tell you not to play your idol, even though they made me follow them without my phone the whole time, so I couldn't text anyone to know what was going on. But I was able to tell you not to play your idol, which I think helped, because I knew I could, you would stay with us, you'd stay loyal, and if I didn't have your vote going forward, I wouldn't be able to be where I am, because I needed that vote to stay in the majority.
That's a good point. I forgot that. That was crazy. That was real crazy. Okay. Maddie. Well, no, my question has just changed a little bit. Okay, so obviously you established that you knew I was a threat. Just out of curiosity, had I not been voted out pretty much by default at the 3 versus 3 challenge, what was the plan with me going forward from your perspective?
Yeah. If you had not won, I think it would have been you, because that was the time that I had told everyone, what I said. So then, or the 2 who voted you, I guess, voted you probably because of me. I mean, they voted her weeks before, I guess, so it probably would have been her anyways, but if it had been everyone voting, it still would have been you.
Okay.
Am I allowed to add that after that?
Yeah.
For the vote that got you out, we had planned for that for much longer than that. It wasn't
Yeah.
just
Not even more. I want to know.
we knew you were a threat.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that you were a big threat, and I think some of the Yellow Tribe thought we were dumb for not voting you out sooner. But we since we knew we could count on your vote, we kept you in until we had to get rid of you. Because if we your final 5th person?
Final 6.
Yeah, as soon as you didn't win immunity, we knew you had to get out because we couldn't. You were so good at challenges too, so we weren't going to let you get that far because you could have potentially won the rest of the challenges.
It's I'm just hurting your feelings.
No, you're hyping me up but breaking my heart at the same time.
Okay, if Eilish had not won the running challenge, I think it would. That was the vote where I was deciding between them, and it took forever. I would have stuck with Cole and Riley and voted you, but you thankfully won. It's for your sake, so yeah.
Oh gosh, that's all. I'm impressed, guys. For real.
Okay, so I have a bit of a fun question for you guys. It's not so serious. Well, it kind of is, but it's not super serious. Griffin, I know you're a super fan, so you might know about this. But since I got voted out by random chance, I want each of you guys to pick a number 1 through 20.
8.
2. I'm sorry.
Just all 3 of us? Or did you 13.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Best one yet.
My question today is, what, if you have any, what was your biggest regret in this game?
I do not think I have any. Honestly, I was kind of thinking about this earlier. I don't think I have any.
I think mine was, I think I should have played a little bit more pre-merge. I think I was just not on the radar at all. But I think that was part of my strategy, but I think it could have added a little more if I did play a little more in the pre-merge.
I second that, not to be a copycat, but I think if I did go back, I would try a little harder just because I don't want to just be seen as the boring one of the group for the first whole part of the season or whatever. And so to up my game there, but it was also, like I said earlier, a strategy to get me to this point. And so I think I would just go back and maybe, I don't know, cause a little more drama for you guys. But yeah, and then as a person, the move that I hated making the most was stabbing Annabelle in the back. But as a player of the game, I don't regret it.
Oh wait, sorry. I regretted Cole's for a while, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I just think it was kind of 50-50 for me. I had no idea it was gonna happen either way. I feel like the game would have looked so different if I voted Griffin instead of Cole, but For some reason, I was more confident you would make it to Final 3 than him. Sorry, I don't know why. I just saw him as a bigger threat. But I still, him is a bigger threat. So, but I did regret that for a while, so I guess I can say that.
I'm in class. I also regret thinking back voting Eilish so many times because, like in so many, the one that we voted and we were like, how come we didn't think she had an idol? Because you had an idol like every time before, and I was like, we could have made a move to like see if you had an idol and then still have like a chance of voting someone else out. So if I was gonna go back, I would definitely redo that part. One, because that hurt our chances with Natalie, and just from that part, from the kicking, like from Natalie going out, it affected like how the course went because we were solely focused on you and it distracted us from other things going around. So if I were to go back, I would also redo that because I think we were so focused on you that we ignored every other thing that would have helped our chances.
That's a good answer, but it shows your determination. Okay, cool.
Okay, first I'd like to say kind of what everyone else has. Congratulations, you Final 3. I really loved playing up to like very last minute with y'all. So, okay. Mine are mean, so get ready. Oh no. Save the best one for last. Okay. Griffin. Did you vote me out because your strategy was to do the bare minimum and drag the weakest players with you to the end?
I don't think I did that at all. I mean, yes, I voted you out because you were a very strong physical threat and a social threat. I don't know why I would bring you to the end because I'm pretty sure you would win over me. I'm pretty sure you would win over any of us. I don't think I actually dragged the weakest. Like, Maddie's not the weakest. There's definitely people who were like didn't play as hard as her. And like I stuck with Eilish like the whole time, and she was probably the strongest player in the whole game. I think I went with people who I know would get voted out before me while also playing my own game.
Riley. If I hadn't made all of the alliances for you, starting with Cole, played my idol on you, and kept you with me until the Final 4, do you think you'd still be here? And if your answer is no, do you deserve to be here?
I think your idol was one of the key parts that helped me, so I will admit that. It saved my life, obviously, that night. But I did have some undergoing alliances as well. One with Cole, and then also sort of one with Maddie.
So do you deserve to be here?
I believe so.
Okay, great answer.
Boo! This guy stinks!
Oh, I'm also sorry. I didn't realize that's like a common Survivor thing to congratulate everyone. My bad. I wasn't doing that on purpose to just be like mean to you guys.
So, first, I want to congratulate everybody for being here. This is the most fun I've ever had in my life. And it's sad that it's coming to an end, but I'm glad that it happened. And I have 3 questions for y'all. So get ready. All right. Griffin, a lot of the time, your position only got better because other people blew up their spots. You weren't in the majority alliance that was made week 1. Ryan only got voted out because he took the extra vote. Brent was voted out because he was a strategic threat, and you were left out because people didn't trust you. Cole was taken out because he tried to make a big move that may have won him the game. So should people really give you credit when a lot of the time it was other people blowing up their own game?
I think so. I don't think that's necessarily right in some cases. Like, then I didn't necessarily make votes of getting people out, but I did make votes that furthered my game, like telling Eilish that to not use her idol so she would vote with me. I was one of the big people in getting Keegan out. I knew he had advantages. I did not, as there was less players in the game, I know this would be more powerful, so I knew we had to get him out, so I was a major player in that vote. The Cole vote, that came down to Maddie deciding, but I was the one who convinced Victoria, and I was the only reason that actually did happen. So I think I did make moves for myself. I don't think I necessarily just waited for people to blow up their own game. I made moves to where I knew I would get further for that.
Okay. All right, Briley. This entire game, you never created an alliance, like Annabelle said earlier. If the Yellow Tribe had lost 3 challenges in the pre-merge and Ben hadn't gotten himself voted out, you would have lost 2 months ago. Your idol play was given to you by Annabelle the same night, y'all would have easily taken out a member of Blue Tribe, but y'all still voted Eilish because you let emotion get in the way of strategy. There are 2 options that I see. Either A, you were a big part of Yellow Tribe's strategy that got blown up, so it would be partly your fault that that strategy failed, or B, you weren't a big part of the strategy and didn't do as much as other people. So which one is it?
Okay. That's a lot of words. Wait. Not a big part of the strategy from the beginning?
Yes.
You're asking me.
Either do you think you were a big part of the strategy that failed, or do you think you weren't a big part of the strategy and didn't do as much?
I think in the earlier weeks, I was not a part of the strategy, or I was the person who was intended to vote out, or they intended to vote out. So I was not in the end. And that had to do with a lot of outlying factors. I wasn't as invested in the beginning, I will admit. But I think towards the end, through friendships that I was working on and creating, and kind of keeping my head low, which was boring, I became part of the strategies. That got me to where I am as just a person who has a vote that counts in each tribal council. Just by adding my vote into a strategy, I'm helping it to go through or letting it fail. So, yeah.
Okay. Maddie, we can all see that a lot of your game was decided by emotion. Most of the time it worked out for you, but other times you took out Cole instead of Griffin, who's sitting next to you in the final 3. With taking out Griffin that night, you would have had to take out Eilish and Cole, and then you had your choice of any combination of Victoria, Briley, and Annabelle in the final 3 with you. A lot of the time, it seemed like you just voted the person who talked to you last. You were on board to vote Griffin until he politely asked you not to. And then you immediately switched, even though that was objectively the right move. Why should the jury reward the emotional game rather than the logical game?
I would like to explain. Okay, I had a lot to say. Cole rode with me here. He told me a lot of stuff. Griffin told me a lot of stuff. That was not just the last person talking to me at all. I took 30 minutes out there and I was like, taking everything into consideration. I feel like, I don't think it was just like, you know, the last person who talked to me thing. I think I also kind of wanted it to be, because Cole was kind of a part of like, I guess Yellow Tribe at that point, and I was like, if I vote someone else from Blue out, I'm losing like a good, I trusted you 3 like a lot, and I also trusted Cole, but I heard about like the group chat with Victoria and everyone, and I was like, I don't know, just a little, some things were throwing me off, so I don't know, it was down to who I trusted. I feel like that was not the last person who talked to me, I promise.
All right, and I made those questions kind of me on purpose, because that's the first time I've gotten to talk to y'all about the game, so.
Yeah, you're the inside scoop on that.
Yeah. So, and I just want to close it off by saying I'm rooting for all of y'all. That was just to get more information to me and to them. So, now we're done with questions. We're going to close it off with your final speeches. So, Maddie, you can come first.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really draft a closing speech. I kind of just wrote down a list of my moves, and I feel like a lot of them just came out, so I'm just gonna look at this and see. When we were doing the step down challenge or whatever, I like obviously that was an accidental first vote. It was. I was like, yeah, and then after that, I was like, wait, I can like throw him off here. Maybe she'll think that we're voting for her if I throw her off again. So I did that, even though our plan was to vote Travis. And then she ended up using her idol that night when no one voted for her. So that was another big move of mine that I don't think anyone really knew about. I don't know. I just feel like I played a good social game, even though Keegan thinks I haven't. Because I just feel like I had like a lot of people trusting me, even though a lot of Yellow Tribe didn't reach out to me. I didn't reach out to y'all, mainly like you two, because I was like, y'all scared me, and I was just like, I feel like if I do that, I'm just gonna dig myself a hole and not know what's happening. So I feel like I purposefully did not reach out to some people, and that helped me a lot. It helped me stay underground for a while until people needed my votes. So yeah, I think you should vote me. But y'all two are awesome. Everyone's awesome. This has been so fun, and whoever wins, I'm really happy, and this is super fun. So yeah.
I'll say congratulations, y'all took one more time. But I still don't think y'all think I played like a low down game. Because I was behind people the whole time. But I think if any of you guys have watched Survivor, you know that's a legitimate strategy. It's shielding yourself from the people who are bigger threats than you. And while I didn't have this giant social game or this giant physical game, I had a mix of both. I had a social game going and a physical game going. I won 3 immunity challenges, one was the team one, and I came in second to a bunch of those challenges. In the social game, I didn't make like this big move every time, but I always kept my options open. I had options to go with the yellow tribe, and I had options to stay with the blue tribe, and I decided to stay with the blue tribe because I knew that could get me further. But I think that I made the decisions that were right for me in the end, and I made it at the end. So yeah.
Sponsored by Summit.
Thank you, Summit.
Thank you, Summit, for an incredible game. Nate, camera crew, members of the jury, fellow opponents. I just want to say it's been an amazing season. Y'all are all amazing, and I've loved this game. Nate, you worked so hard. Thank you for investing all of this time just into this club. It's been amazing. And I met some really awesome people who I hope I'm friends with later on. And both. Don't hate So now I'll go back some of what I said before. Some of you may have considered me boring, kind of under the radar, not a threat. But I can assure you that that was not the case. Don't mistake my boringness for uninterest in the game. It was a strategy to help me get to the spot, to the final 3. I kept my head down until the very end to maintain these friendships with all opponents and people of every team. I showed perseverance in the face of physical challenges when standing in the face of a lot more stronger, more athletic people. I also showed determination in mental challenges, the memory games. Golly, those were really testing to me. The hanging and the running. I remember the last challenge, running around everywhere. I was like, I stopped by the Student Union and thought I was gonna throw up everywhere because I had like a whole like taco bowl before. I was like, oh my gosh. And then also just showed positivity in each challenge, bringing myself forward, encouraging people around me, even people of the opposing team, and I might not have been sneaky, caused more drama, or formed my own alliances, but like stated earlier, it was also a tactic to get me to where I am, like in the real Survivor game, laying low, forming these friendships to get me here. I may not have been the strongest, had the best memory, but I did give my best in every challenge. Representing strength, determination, adaptability, creativity, motivation, and perseverance. This is why I believe you should vote for me. Thank you.
Okay, with that, jury, it's time for y'all to vote. Power is moving from the players in the game to y'all. Y'all are about to choose the winner of the first season of Survivor UTK. All right, Annabelle, you're up first.
It was a very hard vote to decide. I think everyone played well. It was definitely between Griffin and Maddie for me. After hearing Maddie, like a lot of her strategy with getting everybody to trust her, I think that definitely put her very, very close second. But Griffin, congratulations, at least for my vote, a very important vote. Congratulations, you played the game very well.
You had a really good social game, and you also had a strategic game. Maybe your physical game wasn't like quite up to par with like Riley or Griffin, but your social and strategic game definitely was better than those other two candidates, and I think you really did a good job at like laying low and getting through, but also kind of making moves from the sidelines that ended up really impacting the game. So that's why I'm voting for you.
I think you outplayed everyone. You won the last 3 immunity challenges. I think you outwitted everyone by getting the girls to trust you and pushing Cole and Eilish ahead of you. And I think you outlasted pretty much everyone's attempt to get you out from apparently the very beginning. So I hope you win. If you don't win, then it's a shame to the game. And I hope everyone on YouTube riots. So.
Before I show who won, I just want to thank y'all again for an amazing season of Survivor UTK. The first one, and I think it'll be the best one. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. But let's get to it. Let's see who won. First vote, Maddie.
I know it came after you and my questions, but you made a really good argument for yourself. You did a lot of things in this game that I wasn't expected, and I see you got the shakes. I got them too. Game recognized game.
Griffin. We're tied. 1 Maddie, 1 Griffin.
I think you played a more concise and cohesive game. I think you made a really good point about how Maddie played based off emotion instead of in the long run, even though it did serve her in the long run. And she had an impressive social game, but overall, you just had a cleaner strategy. And yeah, I don't know, this is just a really hard vote, but good job to you both, so.
Griffin. It's 2 Griffin, 1 Maddie.
Griffin, I'm voting for you because I think you gave the best final speech.
Maddie. Tied again. 2 Griffin, 2 Maddie.
I was honestly not expecting to do this tonight. You did not get the number correctly that I asked 1 through 20. That was just kind of like a fun little question because that was one of my favorite Survivor moments when I've seen the show. But you had a really great social game. I kind of thought you honestly played dumb like the whole entire time and you just didn't really know what's going on, but I could not have been more proven wrong tonight.
Griffin. 3 Griffin, 2 Maddie.
I'm voting for Griffin because I liked his strategy the most.
Griffin.
Alright, everybody. Honestly, I do think Griffin played the best game. He was the main reason my plan got spoiled. But I'm not only voting Griffin just because he spoiled my plan. I'm voting Griffin because I do think he played the game incredibly intelligent. He was, in my opinion, the second most physical threat in the entire game behind Ryan, who got voted out early. But I think Griffin was the biggest physical threat. But I mean, nobody seemed to notice it, which is shocking because he was amazing at every challenge and kind of just went under the rug every time. And I think that's respectable. And then also his social game was incredible.
And the winner of Survivor UTK Season 1, congratulations. I will grab the cash for you. Congratulations. It's all yours. It was close, but congratulations, Griffin. All right, and y'all did amazing, and we're good to go whenever y'all want.
Good job, everyone.
Who wants to go?
I've been watching every single episode and preparing for my time to arrive, and it's here.
I'm gonna win. If I find out that you crossed me, you will be gone before me.
Will there be some blind sides? Will there be some friendships broken? We'll see.
I don't care what I have to do to win challenges, what enemies I have to make it to the end. All I know is that when I go home, it's gonna be with that prize money in hand.
Pretty sure I'm gonna win.
Nikki's gonna win, bitch!
I am so fucking excited to kick some fucking ass.
I have been wanting to play this game for so long.
This is exciting but scary, and it's definitely gonna push me outside of my comfort zone.
Hey guys, everybody's been lying this entire time. This game's crazy.
I'm super stoked to be on season 2 of UTK Survivor.
Can't wait to kick ass and take names.
This is not it. This is very stressful.
Season 1 is over. It's time for season 2, okay? You guys aren't ready for this.